the colors. Prepare to post the colors. Post the colors. Would anyone like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance? To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Would anyone like to lead us in the Trailman Oath? I will do my best to serve God and my country, to respect authority, to be a good steward of creation, to treat others how I wish to be treated. Pastor Kenny, take it away.
Well, hello everybody and welcome. If we don't know each other, my name is Kenny and I'm the senior pastor of Hickory Grove Presbyterian Church. That makes me the senior ministry leader of our troop, and I also serve as our chaplain. I just want to welcome you to our church tonight, let you know that the restrooms are that way. We also have a cry room if you need it with the court of honor piping in on the TV in there so you won't miss anything. At our troop meetings, we like to start with a devotional in order to orient our hearts, because this whole trail life thing, it isn't just about doing cool stuff outside and learning how to be boys, learning how to be young men. It's learning how to walk worthy of the calling to which we have been called in Christ. So just very briefly, the very last words of the Old Testament come out of Micah 4:4-6, and they say, "Remember the law of my servant Moses, the statutes and rules that I commanded him at Horeb for all Israel. Behold, I will send you Elijah the prophet before the great and awesome day of the Lord comes. And he will turn the hearts of fathers to their children, and the hearts of children to their fathers, lest I come and strike the land with a decree of utter destruction." The fifth commandment is the first commandment with a promise. It speaks to children. It says, "Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you." And so much of the dysfunction in Israel had to do with a breaking of the relationship between parents and children, a failure for lots of different reasons for parents to transmit the faith from one generation to the next. And what Malachi is saying at the end here is that there's going to come a day. This is broken. This is messed up. These relationships are not doing what they're supposed to do. But there's going to come a day when I turn that around. And we see that turnaround in the first chapter of Luke. Gabriel, the angel, speaking to Zechariah about the coming of a prophet who would pave the way for an even better prophet. And he says this, "He will turn many of the children of Israel to the Lord their God, and he will go before him in the spirit and power of Elijah, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready for the Lord a people prepared." God goes before us to turn the hearts of fathers to their children. And when that relationship is working the way it's supposed to be working, fathers lead their children to the Lord. So in Trail Life, what we're doing is we're trying to invest in the dads, and we're trying to invest in the relationship between the dads and specifically their sons, so that by God's grace, that relationship might be repaired, relationship might be deepened, that relationship might be grown. And we get the privilege as dads together, encouraging one another and spurring one another on to invest in these young men, to point them to Jesus, to train them up in the way they should go. That's what we're about here at Trail Life. That's what we're seeking. And tonight is the night when we get to celebrate the fruit of that work, when we get to celebrate what the Lord has been doing in these young men's lives and in their fathers' lives, and then we get to enjoy fellowship together. So as we start our meetings, a trailman honors God. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for this troop. Thank you for the young men that you have brought to us. Thank you for their fathers. Thank you for the men whom you've called to lead and to invest in this troop. And thank you for this night when we get to celebrate. I pray, Lord, that you would be glorified as we enjoy the fruits of your grace and your ministry among us. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Hi, everybody. I am Jeremy Millay, the troop master for TN 5667. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I'm excited to celebrate with you all as we award these boys. We're going to have a couple extra things that we didn't have at our last Court of Honor or Court of Honors prior that should be fun for everyone, so bear with us. I'm going to try to cram a lot into a short meeting here so we can retire up to the reception area. But the very first thing that I want to announce here, we're going to go through some announcements, is our troop survey. If you got one of those flyers or those programs, there is a QR code and a web link on the back of that. So while I'd love for you to pay attention to what I'm saying, I'd also really love for you guys to fill out that survey. So if you choose to do that during this time, please do so. If you choose to do that later, please also remember that survey is available. And I think the QR code will be on the screen if you did not get one of those papers. So just kind of helps the survey, just while we have that up, well, if you're trying to get your phone out, it's going to help us as a troop set up a baseline for how we're doing, how we are operating, how your boys are enjoying this program. And then we're going to keep measuring ourselves over time just to make sure that we're headed in the right direction, that we're being good stewards of these boys' lives in the Trail Life program and the mission of Hickory Grove. The next announcement here is going to be in regards to our communications. So I just want everyone to be aware of how we do communicate with you all. Our primary method of communication, can you go to the next slide, please, is through email. So we'll send out emails regularly for upcoming troop meetings or any events that are coming up or anything else that you might need to know. So if you're not signed up for the emails, please go on to Trail Life Connect and make sure you are signed up. Spouses or other family members who may be interested in receiving those communications, those can be added to the main person's profile. So if you have a good email contact that you'd like to add, please do so, because we send out frequent communications through email. But we also do communicate through our Slack channel, and that is available. We can send out the link, but it's in our emails, and it's available other ways as well. Most of you guys, I think, are on the Slack, so that's another way we'll communicate. And then some of you may have gotten the text around this Court of Honor from 2 weeks ago when we had to cancel due to perceived weather issues, and then also this upcoming Court of Honor. So we will send out text. So if you have a good phone number, please make sure that that's updated on Trail Life Connect so we can send you those text messages and you can get those updates. The other thing I want to just ask for, and it's on that paper as well, is if you could follow our social media accounts. We do need to, as a troop, improve on putting out our social information, our social media posts, right? But the more followers that we get that can like, share, and subscribe and all that will help us to grow as a troop in the community. So if you can take a moment to do that, that would be great. Okay, and then so the next announcements that I want to go over is in regards to fundraising. So as a troop, we don't ask anyone to sell popcorn. That's not what we're trying to do here. We don't want to burden everyone to fundraise X amount of dollars per year. But what we do is we look for passive ways to fundraise. And so far, what we've been able to do is we have a good relationship with our charter organization, Hickory Grove. They donate to our troop annually, and so that's very helpful for us as a troop to be able to afford the things that we do. And then we also have Bass Pro Shops. We applied for a grant, and they awarded us a $1,000 grant there, and that helps us to also kind of purchase some equipment for the troop and kind of get more people acclimated to the activities that we're doing. This other one in the middle here, Benevity, this is a corporate giving platform, and so we've actually registered Hickory Grove and the Troop onto that platform. So I don't know if any of you guys have corporate giving accounts through Benevity, but you can make donations through there, and so we've been able to get some donations already through that platform, so that's awesome. I want to caveat here because Trail Life, the program, does not ask people to donate, so we are not asking you to make donations. We are just using that as a platform that if someone wanted to be able to make that donation, then they can. So again, we're looking at passive ways to fundraise here. And so some of those will also be looking at things like Raise Right, another passive way to fundraise. So you might see some communications go out later this year on that. And then Kroger, they have a community thing. So if you shop at Kroger, a percentage of your order will go towards the Troop. So those are some other passive ways. And then Friends of the NRA also has a grant program that they have annually. So we're going to look at applying to that and see if we can fundraise some additional funds through there. The other thing that I want to just make sure everyone's aware of is like we have our Troop fees that you guys pay as registered members of the Troop, and those fees go towards things like this, the award ceremony, and for us to be able to operate as a Troop. It doesn't go towards any expenses like paying for supplies or anything like that. That usually comes out of the pockets of the dads. So our biggest supporters are really those volunteers, those registered adults and trail guides that spend their time, money, and energy to help make this program great. So that's just a little bit there on our fundraising. Now, speaking about our registered adults and trail guides, I do want to, kind of just recognize that this program and this Troop is made what it is by those who are involved in these children's lives and who step forward to help volunteer and support us in that way. There is a short video that we can watch just on kind of what it means, but I think, you hit it pretty well, Kenny. I don't know if we want to go through that video, but we're more than welcome to if you'd like.
We thought this ministry, first and foremost, was to boys, helping them become courageous young men. But the secret for us was that as the dads got together, the dads bonded just as much as the young men did.
As we mentor each other's sons, we get mentored ourselves.
There's the spiritual nourishment.
Eventually, the parents start to realize they are part of it. There's so many opportunities to use whatever skill that those dads may have.
I'm not a very good outdoorsman, but the good thing about Trail Life is that you don't have to be an outdoorsman.
I've heard men saying, man, I'm looking forward to this weekend coming up. I think even more than my son is. We come to life together as we experience adventures.
It's given me an opportunity to be around other Christian men who are sharpening me, who are challenging me, who are showing me new ways to reach my son.
The boys were sharing their testimonies, and one of our adults was really touched that, hey, you're a Christian, but he was missing that relationship with the Lord, and it was because of those boys sharing their personal testimonies. His spiritual growth from that point has been phenomenal.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I like that video, and I like it for the reason that we're kind of expressing here is like this program wouldn't be what it is without our registered adults, without our trail guides and our other leaders who have stepped up to volunteer. So with that spirit, I do want to recognize our newest volunteers, our newest adults or dads who have stepped up to help us. And so I'm going to welcome Terry and Jordan here. They're our newest registered adults, so thank you guys for signing up to become registered adults. It's important for us to have registered adults because it helps keep our safety ratios, and it is just something that we ask of our dads to kind of step in and be more involved, so thank you guys. I also want to welcome our new trail guides, and so we have Matt for the navigators, we have Adam, and we have Russell for Woodlands Trails, so thank you guys for stepping up to become trail guides. And our trail guides will actually help teach lessons, and they'll be hands-on with the boys, so they are very needed as well. And then the other two welcomes I want to make here is for Brian and for Matt. They are going to be our committee chairpersons. So we have advancement chair for Brian, who's going to help to coordinate and kind of help with these award ceremonies and your child's advancement and progress. And then Matt, who is going to be our health and safety chair, so that'll be helping to make sure that we're following all of the rules and collecting those health forms. So thank you guys for stepping up. But I also want to thank all of our volunteers. So we have everyone listed there. And what I thought was interesting is we have 53% of our adults that are in the troop that are on Trail Life Connect are registered adults, so that is huge. I'd like to see that number increase, even though it's already more than half. We want to try to get you guys involved, and if you have friends and family, or if you have neighbors that are interested in the program, we want to get them here. We want to get them involved as well. So thank you, everyone, for all that you do. Now, with that, we do have open positions. I'm not going to make a big speech on that, but I do just want to recognize, I want you guys to recognize some of the positions that we have left to fill as a troop. Some more concerning than others, but we're doing okay. So if we don't have anyone volunteer, we're going to keep on rolling, but we'd love for you guys to step up and serve more if you can. All right, next announcements, and I know we're going to get through these quick. So this one is on uniforms. So uniforms is an important part of what our troop identity, right? Our uniforms set us apart from those in the community. If we go on parades, they'll see us as a troop wearing our proper uniforms. So we want to make sure that we are adhering to our uniform standards, and we're trying to get better this year at doing that. Up on the screen is our Class A uniforms, and our navigators and adventurers are required to be in our Class A uniforms for troop meetings and for various events. Our Class B uniform and our Class C uniform is for our Woodland Trail only program, but they can also wear their Class A uniforms. But what you see on the screen is part of that uniform, and then it's also important to note that pants, we want blue jeans or alternate colors like khaki, black, or forest green are appropriate as well for our uniforms. But this year, what we've done is we've tried to encourage the boys to show up in uniform by handing out or crediting them with tickets so that they could be entered into a raffle, and tonight is the night to do that. So we're going to go ahead and start raffling off some prizes for these boys, and again, they got their raffle tickets by showing up in their proper uniform attire and by passing the uniform inspection. So we'll get started with that. All right. I'm going to start with our Woodlands Trail aged boys, and we have 3 prizes that we're going to give away with this raffle. So, got those all in there. Would anyone like to come up and pull this raffle ticket? Carson, can you come up and pull this raffle ticket? This is going to be for the first Woodlands Trail program. So for the first one, we have Funky Flames, little colored flame thing you can throw in the campfire, so when you're camping, you guys can have some fun. So go ahead and pull a name. What'd you get? All right, so we got Daniel Kelly. Can you come up, Daniel? All right. So if Daniel does get pulled twice, we'll just have 1 award per boy. Just make it fair. Okay. The next prize we have here is a Pro Knot, little card for tying knots, and a couple of pieces of rope and some carabiners so that you can practice your knot tying. So go ahead, Carson. All right, who do you got? Okay, we got Noah Shoesmith. Noah, can you come collect your prize? Good job, buddy. Okay. All right, our last prize here is a Coughlin's 4-function whistle. It's got a whistle and a compass built into it, and I'm not really sure what the other 2, oh, there's a thermometer and a magnifier. Okay, we got Wade Langner. Is Wade here? Awesome, Wade. And I want to thank Carson. Thank you, Carson. All right. Now, I've got to find a clever way to get rid of all these tickets somehow. Didn't think this through. Yes. Awesome. Okay, so next we're going to do our navigators and adventurers. Can I have a navigator or adventurer come up? Jack, you want to do it? All right. Do you want to grab the one of those prizes over there? So, first prize we have here is a fire in a box little starter kit. It's got a few pieces to help you start a fire. So very useful for our navigators and adventurers who do get to start the fires when they go out on their adventures. You want to read it? You want to read it?
Nathan Landis.
All right, Nathan.
You want it?
Okay, the next one that we have is a folding shovel here that they can take with them camping, help dig out a space for the fire or use as a safety tool.
Jonathan Davis.
All right, Jonathan. Yep, and thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. Cool. All right. So in the spirit of recognizing our adult volunteers, we also have for our, what's that? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay, in the spirit of recognizing our adult volunteers, we have a prize to give away for the adults who showed up in uniform. But I do want to also mention that this does not include any of our core leadership team, so this is just for registered adults and trail guides, and I believe also just dads who want to purchase uniforms and wear those as well. So with that, Chris, you want to pull this for me? All right, let me also set up the prize here, so I'll give that to you. So the prize for the dads is going to be this luggable loo that you can use as a toilet seat in case you're out and about camping or you're driving somewhere and you have to use the bathroom really bad. This is perfect. But we also have some dude wipes in here too, so just in case you need those. That's going to be for the dads. All right. So Chris, if you could pull that for me. You want to announce it?
Lauren Bloom.
Okay, Lauren Bloom. Is Lauren here? All right. So thank you guys, thank you dads for showing up in uniform. You guys are setting the example for these boys, and thank you, Chris. So we're going to keep trying to foster a culture where we wear appropriate uniforms, where we're passing uniform inspections, and where everyone's participating. So awesome. What is next? Okay, I'm going to invite our Ranger Sam to come up and speak to the award ceremony portion.
Good evening. We're excited to be here tonight. My name is Sam Falk, and I am the Ranger for the Woodlands Trails program. So oversee all the kind of planning, operations, and then getting everything coordinated. If we want to go to the next slide, should be the Woodlands Trails Awards. What's that? Yeah, so specifically for the Woodlands Trails, so it's broken up into different age groups. We have our foxes, our hawks, and our mountain lions. And through that, the program is divided into 24 months. The first 12, we cover all of the branches and material, which allows them to get their initial joining award. And then the second 12 months is the forest award section, where we recover some of the same material for the branches. And those are going to be some details on the next slide here. So through that period, we cover 7 main topics and branches. That's heritage, life skills, science and technology, hobbies, values, sports and fitness, and outdoor skills. So really this is the core curriculum, and we weave our faith and Christianity throughout all those lessons to really kind of create well-rounded, grounded young men. So for our awards portion here, what we're going to do is I'm going to have all my foxes come up and line up right up here. If you want to come up with Mr. Jeremy. And then I will call their names. And from a logistics standpoint, we have envelopes that we will hand out or that you all can come find us after to get that has their pins and their branches, patches. Last time we had them handed out and they just blew up everywhere, and I think Kenny was finding them all over the ground for weeks. So we want to make sure that you all parents get those, take them home, and then you can help them put them on their patches here. All right, so let's start with our awards for the foxes. So Colton Bloom, come on up. So Colton has been working overtime and got his hobbies branch, life skills branch, sports and fitness branch, and then gets his Forest Award to now put on a outdoor Sylvan Star. Good job, buddy. All right, Callan Fast. So Callan has been working on his Heritage branch, Hobbies branch, Outdoor Skills branch, Science and Technology branch, and Values branch. Great work. You want to send Mr. King? All right, and then Benny Fast. Where are you at, buddy? Benny has earned his joining patch and then also the Outdoor Skills branch. Ryder Garner. So Ryder has earned his Heritage branch, Hobbies, Outdoor Skills, Science and Technology, Sports and Fitness, and Values branch. All right, Daniel Kelly. Daniel has earned his Heritage branch and Hobbies branch, and so he's completed all of the different branches for his joining award. So that means he also now gets the Fox Forest Award, so he'll start getting his Sylvan Stars at the next cycle. All right, Alexander. So Alexander has earned his Heritage, Hobbies, and Outdoor Skills branch. Camden. Camden has earned his Heritage and Life Skills branch. Oh, go shake him to the next hand. There you go. All right, and Henry. Henry is closing out the second portion of his Forest Award, so he is getting his Heritage Sylvan Star, Hobbies Sylvan Star, Sports and Fitness Sylvan Star, Value Sylvan Star, and as completing that, he also has earned his Worthy Life Award. Good job. All right, and Carson. Carson has earned his Hobbies branch, Life Skills branch, Values branch, and Outdoor Skills branch. All right, let's get our hawks up here. If you're a hawk, come stand up here. And we're going to start with Jordy. So Jordy has earned his Hobbies branch and Outdoor Skills branch. Elijah Brown has earned his Hawk branch patch. Good job, dude. And then he's got like one or two things away from getting like, I think 3 or 4 different branches. So as soon as you finish those up, you'll be able to knock out a bunch of pins. Jacob Davis. Jacob has earned his Hawk branch patch and then the Outdoor Skills branch. Is Luke here? Luke? Nope, okay, not here. All right, Caden. Caden has earned his Hawk branch patch, his Heritage branch, his Hobbies branch, and Outdoor Skills branch. All right, Parker. Parker has earned his Heritage branch and Hobbies branch, and so he's completed the first joining patch, so he is also awarded the Hawk Forest Award. All right, Easton. Easton has earned the Heritage branch and Life Skills branch. And then Wade. Wade has completed the Heritage Branch. Aiden Murphy, come on up, dude. So Aiden has earned the Heritage Sylvan Star, Hobby Sylvan Star, Life Skills Sylvan Star, and Outdoor Skills Sylvan Star. All right, I need my mountain lions. Rawr. All right, no Reynolds. All right, Joshua Davis. Joshua has earned the Mountain Lion Branch Patch, his Hobbies Branch, and Outdoor Skills Branch. And Luke. Luke has earned his Heritage Branch, Hobbies Branch, Life Skills Branch, and then there's not something we typically do during the award ceremony, but I will call it out. As a mountain lion, they can earn their fire guard card, and also woodsman tools. And so what that allows them to do is it shows that they've demonstrated all the safety and the process to actually start a fire, and then for the knife skills, that they can actually carry a knife with them at meetings and events. And so Luke has completed that for both of his, so good job. Addison. Addison has earned the Heritage and Life Skills Branch. Elijah, no. All right. Luke Matthews, no. Danielle. Jackson Shoesmith. So Jackson has earned his Mountain Lion Branch Patch, his Heritage Branch, his Hobbies Branch, Outdoor Skills Branch, and also his Fire Guard and Woodsman Award. Good job. All right, Noah, you ready? Ooh, come here. So Noah, just like his brother, got the Mountain Lion Branch Patch, his Heritage Branch, Hobbies, Outdoor Skills, and also his Fire Guard and Woodsman Award. Good job. Caesar. Caesar has earned, who's that? We're good. He has earned his Heritage Branch, Hobbies Branch, Outdoor Skills Branch, and also his Fire Guard and Woodsman Award. All right, I'll hand it back over.
Hi, I'm Jeff Landis. I am the trail master for our older boys, navigators and adventurers. Once they come up from the Younger Woodlands Trails group, we focus more on doing and less on the watching, because they've done the watching and learning, and then they start to implement and do, and they start to take positions as officers, leading themselves, leading the troop. And then we step back a bit and do more oversight. So I think there's a slide kind of showing there we go. So these are some of the awards that they will work on. Yeah. These are a lot of the badges they worked on. Here we go. So these are their rank badges. As a navigator, their pathway is recruit, able, ready. And then as adventurers, we have Journey, Ascent, Horizon, and the best one of all, the Freedom Award, which is the best award they could get, and it takes a very long time for them to get there. And we actually have a boy getting pretty close. He's not here tonight, but he got his Horizon, and that's quite the feat. So, next. These are some of the badges that the boys work on, their core skill badges. Woods tools, first aid, fire, and then some of the true freedom badges, cycling, and we have some elective badges as well. Some of the boys earned some pistol and rifle badges, and you'll hear more about that as we go through the awards. Is that the last? Yay! I was totally not prepared. So I'm going to grab the awards here, being as we have the older boys, they'll actually get to have their awards, and we had some quick prompt to do on a couple that came late. I'm going to save this one because this is a mile marker. All right. Start with adventures. Jonathan Davis. Jonathan Davis has come around this up. He has gotten his recruit trailman rank, his fire ranger, and rope work. Let's see. Jackson Malsby. All right, Jackson. Jackson's got his recruit trailman rank, his fire ranger, outdoor cooking, and pistol and rifle. Jack DiLenardi. All right, he's got his recruit, aquatics, rope work, navigator service star, pistol, and rifle. And to talk about the navigator service star, these boys in their navigator age group have to do 15 hours of service in order to get this service star. And in the older adventurer group, they have to do 20 hours of service. Thank you. Nigel. All right. Nigel's got his recruit trailman rank and his Woods Tools badge. Right here. All right. Seth. Seth has his recruit trailman rank, aquatics, fire ranger, first aid, our flag, outdoor cooking, rope work, trail skills, woods tools. He's been busy. Worthy Life Award, Navigator Service Star, Manhood Journey, canoeing, hunting, pistol, and rifle. Leland. Leland has his recruit rank, fire ranger, outdoor cooking, and woods tools. Nathan. Nathan has his ready, camping, adventure service star, canoeing, hunting, pistol, rifle, and shotgun. Hudson. Hudson has his recruit trailman rank, his fire ranger, outdoor cooking, woods tools, pistol, and rifle. Parker Grimes. Nope. I guess they're not here. The other Parker, how about that? Come on up. Parker has his pistol and his rifle electives. So I'm guessing Luke's not here also. And I do not see Eli. So we'll keep those. This one I waited for a minute on. This one is for Thomas. Thomas has reached a milestone. So when we go from recruit to able rank, they get a special item that they get to carry with them that shows and displays all their badges on it. It's called our standard. And as they move forward, these ranks get attached to this standard or staff, and that shows all the other boys their accomplishments and encourages the other boys to move forward. So that is yours. And then he has also accomplished Fire Ranger, our flag, outdoor cooking, trail skills, Worthy Life Award, Navigator Service Star, pistol, and rifle.
Okay, so the fun part's over, but we do have a couple more recognitions to give out. Well, and I was going to pass these out, but instead of passing these out, I'd like to just move through this quickly, but I want to recognize the adult leaders again who have gone above and beyond just kind of becoming a registered adult or a trail guide, but who have stepped up, who have either participated in an outdoor activity or led one, who have taught lessons and been able to be hands-on with the kids. The reason why we want to try to recognize for these things is because we need you guys to help us make this program great, and for those who have stepped up to do that, we want just to show a little bit of recognition. So we're going to do pieces of flair on your lanyard. So I've got these here. These are just for training, for trail life training, but what we're going to be giving out are these 5 awards, or these 5 pins. So the Silver Star pin is going to be awarded for any trail guide who teaches a lesson in at least year 1 or year 2. And then the Gold Star pin will be for any trail guide who teaches a lesson in year 1 of the program year, as well as year 2 of the program year. So they have to teach at least 2 lessons, but across 2 years. This will go for the Navigators Adventures as well, not just the Woodlands Trails. The next pin on the list here is the campfire pin. So this is for any registered adult who attends a camp out. Now, I know it sounds a little silly, like that's part of the program, attending the camp out, but when you're a registered adult and you attend the camp out, you're helping us to keep good safety ratios, and you're doing a lot more than you signed up for than just camping. So we pull you in and do some things with you. So that's what that campfire pin is for. So quite a few people have gotten that one today, and we'll read off the names here, but I want to just thank all of our registered adults for coming out to camp with us and for being registered for those reasons. The next pin here is a hiking boot pin. So this one is going to be for if you are a registered adult and you lead, registered adult trail guide or any of the above, but if you are registered and you lead a planning and organizing an activity, an outdoor activity. So that could be for like a hit the trail for Woodlands Trail, could be like a shooting event or something for the older boys, something fishing, just anything like that. We want to encourage the registered adults to help step up and plan those activities for us. And then the last pin here is the cooler pin, and the cooler pin is for any registered adult who coordinates the meals and the cooking plans for a camp out. So that's really huge. If you guys can, if we have more registered adults to step up to help plan for that. So that's why we want to recognize that. So I'm going to go through this list quickly. Chris Brown, he has been a huge part of this troop, and so Chris is going to be receiving the campfire pin. He'll also receive 2 silver stars for our year 23 to 24 program years, and also our this new program year 25 to 26, and then also a gold star pin, because you do a lot of teaching, so you've done it in both years. Dave Cook, who's not here, he's our formal TML. He'll be earning some awards as well. Matt DeLeonardi, you have a campfire pin coming your way, and that's for Matt. And then for John, you have a campfire pin coming your way, as well as a silver pin coming your way, a silver star pin coming your way. Sam, you blew it all out of the water. You have every single pin. You have the campfire pin, the hiking boot, the cooler, both silver star pins, and the gold star pin. So good job, Sam. Huge asset to this troop, so thank you, Sam. Russell, you are going to be getting a campfire pin headed your way, as well as a silver star pin headed your way, so great work. Adam, we have a campfire pin headed your way. Jordan, we have a campfire pin headed your way. Brian, we have a campfire pin and a silver star headed your way. Thank you for stepping up to teach. And then Nick, we have a campfire pin. Andrew, we have a campfire pin. Jeff Landis, another huge asset to this troop. You will be receiving all of the pins except for the gold star pin, unfortunately, just because you took over just recently, like last year. So, but huge asset to the troop. So then we also have Justin Lovejoy. I don't think he's here, but he'll be getting a campfire pin. Myself, I'll be getting 4 pins, campfire hiking boot and cooler, and then 1 of the silver stars. And then we also have Jeff Murray. I don't think he's here today. He would be getting a campfire pin. Terry, you'll be getting a campfire pin as well. And Jesse Reynolds is another huge asset to this troop for our Woodlands Trail program. he would be receiving a campfire pin, a hiking boot pin, two Silver Star pins, and a Gold Star pin. Matt Shoesmith, you'll be receiving a campfire pin and a Silver Star pin. Sam Shaffet, you'll be receiving the campfire pin as well as the Silver Star pin. And then Kenny Silva, you will be receiving the campfire pin, 2 Silver Star pins, and a Gold Star pin. So thank you all of our registered adults who have stepped up to help. It's much appreciated. And now, okay, now we have a wonderful slideshow video that was created by the Falk family, so thank you guys.
The future's bright, the time is now. Destiny is calling, can you hear the sound? You're brave enough to chase the sun. Show them what we're made of, we were born to run. Hey, there's a spark in your heart and a fire that's in your eyes. Full of hope cause you know everything's gonna be alright. Living our best life, taking it all in stride. And the light will be our guide. We were born to run. 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 Staring down the road ahead. Step into the wild, hold the world inside your head. Gonna take a chance while we're still young. Nothing's gonna slow us down, cause we were born to run. Hey, there's a spark in your heart and a fire that's in your eyes. Full of hope cause you know everything's gonna be alright. Living our best life, taking it all in stride. And the light will be our guide. We were born to run. There's a spark in your heart and a fire that's in your eyes. Full of hope cause you know everything's gonna be alright. Living our best life, taking it all in stride. And the light will be our guide. We were born to run. We were born to run. It's written in the sky, these dreams gonna come to life, and the lights are shining bright. We were born to run. There's a spark in your heart and a fire that's in your eyes. Full of hope 'cause you know everything's gonna be alright. Living our best life, taking it all in stride. The night will be a guide. We were born to run. 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 Check, check, check. Hey, whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light today. It don't matter if it's rain or shine today, 'cause I know the God is on my side today. Hey, I'm so happy I woke up today. Put a little coffee in my cup today. To anyone who feels a little stuck today, don't forget that God made us enough today. Hey, hey, wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, then I'm gone. Go outside and put my bare feet on the lawn. I used to be sour, now I'm sweet, Cinnabon. Why you judging me, you judge yourself, ooh, that's wrong. Oh, what a blessing, I get to sing your praise, Lord. This type of love, no money could ever pay for. That's why I dance when I think about what you paid for. Need I say more? Hey, I'm so happy I'm alive today. I'm so happy I can see the light.